Hey, SKOL Nation! What's good, Vikings fans? It's time to dive into the purple and gold action as our Minnesota Vikings hit the ground running at Training Camp 2025. We've got a week of camp in the books, and TCO Performance Center is buzzing with energy. From J.J. McCarthy slinging dimes to some surprise standouts stepping up, there's a ton to unpack. Are you ready for the latest Vikings news that'll have you chanting SKOL louder than ever? Let's get into it. What's the one thing you're most hyped about this camp? Drop it in the comments. First up, the pads are coming on Monday, and you know what that means. Things are about to get real in Egan. The trenches will be a war zone, and all eyes are on our rookie QB, J.J. McCarthy, to see how he handles the heat. Plus, with Justin Jefferson sidelined for now, who's stepping up to fill those massive shoes? Let's break down the top 10 storylines that have us pumped for the Vikings 2025 training camp. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. The pads are on, and the trenches are about to turn into a battlefield. Monday marks the first padded practice of the 2025 Vikings training camp, and it's where the men get separated from the boys. You can feel the intensity rising at TCO Performance Center as the offensive and defensive lines gear up for some serious clashes. This is where we start seeing who's got the grit to dominate in the NFL. All eyes are on the big guys up front, especially with our revamped offensive line featuring studs like Christian Darrisaw, Ryan Kelly, and Will Fries. Can they hold the fort against a fierce D-line led by Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave? The physicality is about to ramp up, and it's going to show us who's ready to ball out in Week 1. What do you think? Will our O-line be the best in the league this year? Let me know. This moment is crucial for setting the tone. Padded practices are where depth players like Jalen Redmond and Levi Drake Rodriguez can make their case for a roster spot. Keep an eye on how these battles unfold, because the trenches will decide how far this team goes. SKOL. J.J. McCarthy is stealing the show, and Vikings fans are losing their minds. Our rookie QB, the number 10 pick from 2024, is coming off a meniscus injury that sidelined him last season, but he's looking jacked and ready to roll. On Saturday, he lit up the field, connecting with Jordan Addison for a 60-yard touchdown bomb that had the crowd roaring. Check out that clip on Vikings.com. It's pure fire. The big question is, can McCarthy stay cool under pressure once the pads come on? At Michigan, he was a clutch performer, so we're expecting him to handle the blitz like a vet. Consistency is the name of the game. Fans want to see him stacking good days. How confident are you in JJ taking the reins as QB1? Drop your thoughts below. McCarthy's development is the heartbeat of this team. With a stacked offense featuring TJ Hawkinson, Aaron Jones, and a rebuilt O-line, he's got the tools to succeed. If he can keep slinging it like he did against Addison, the NFC North better watch out. SKOL. Justin Jefferson's absence is a gut punch, but it's opening doors for others to shine. Our superstar wideout is nursing a mild hamstring strain, as announced by Coach Kevin O'Connell on July 25, 2025, per Vikings.com. He's expected to be reevaluated next week, but for now, he's all smiles on the sidelines, hyping up his teammates. Nobody can truly replace JJ, but this is a chance for the depth chart to show out. Enter Lucky Jackson, the practice squad hero who's turning heads. On Saturday, he was rotating in as WR3 with the first-team offense, hauling in a 20-yard chunk play from McCarthy. Could he be the dark horse to lock down a roster spot? Who's your pick to step up in Jefferson's absence? Lucky, Jalen Nailor, or maybe Rondale Moore? Let's hear it. This situation is a test for the Vikings' depth. With Jordan Addison and Ty Felton also in the mix, the WR room is stacked with potential. These reps are gold for guys looking to prove they belong, and it's going to make our offense even more dangerous when JJ returns. SKOL. The wide receiver battle is heating up, and it's anyone's game for WR3. With Jefferson sidelined, the Vikings are giving a ton of looks to guys like Jalen Nailor, Ty Felton, and Rondale Moore. Nailor's been holding down the WR3 spot after a breakout 2024, but Felton, a third-round pick, is bringing that Maryland magic with 96 catches for 1,124 yards in his final college season. Lucky Jackson's emergence is the talk of camp, though. The dude's been grinding on the practice squad for 2 years, and now he's catching everything thrown his way. Posts on X are buzzing about his potential. Could he sneak onto the 53-man roster? Who's your bet to win the WR3 battle? Comment below. This competition is fierce, and it's a good problem to have. With only a few roster spots left after Jefferson and Addison, every rep counts. The Vikings' offense thrives on versatility, so expect Kevin O'Connell to get creative with these playmakers. SKOL. The defensive line is looking like a problem for opponents. The Vikings added Pro Bowlers Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave in free agency, and they're already living up to the hype. Last season, our D-tackles only managed 4 sacks out of 48 total, per Vikings.com. So these vets are here to change the game. Harrison Phillips is still the anchor against the run, but Allen and Hargrave are bringing that interior pass rush we've been craving. The depth battle is where it gets juicy. Jalen Redmond, Taki Taimani, and Levi Drake Rodriguez are scrapping for 1 or 2 spots. Redmond flashed big upside last year, while Taimani's nose tackle skills make him a fan favorite. Who do you think makes the cut? Let's talk in the comments. This group could be the key to Brian Flores' defense taking a leap. If the young guys step up and the vets stay healthy, we're looking at a D-line that can dominate the trenches. Get ready for some chaos in the backfield. SKOL. Cornerback is the biggest question mark, but Isaiah Rodgers is answering the call. The Vikings' secondary struggled last year outside of Byron Murphy Jr., but Rodgers, a free agent pickup, is locking down the CB2 spot. Posts on X are calling him the most slept-on defender, and he's showing why with picks in camp, like the one reported by Vikings.com on July 28th. Jeff Okudah is getting first-team reps in nickel packages, but he's had ups and downs, getting beat deep by Dante Fleming in practice. Mekhi Blackman, still recovering from a 2024 ACL tear, hasn't been a major factor yet. Should the Vikings add another veteran like Jack Jones, as suggested by Vikings Territory? What's your take on the CB room? The depth here is untested, with Dwight McGlothern and Zamea Vaughn making noise as UDFAs. If Rodgers and Murphy stay healthy, we might be okay. But this group needs to prove it in pads. Let's see if they can shut down passing attacks. SKOL. Dwight McGlothern is the UDFA stealing the spotlight. This rookie corner out of Arkansas had a monster day at the first padded practice, snagging an interception off Max Brosmer and tipping a pass that led to a Jay Ward pick, per Vikings.com. Fans on X are already hyping him up as a potential roster lock. Could he be the next undrafted gem for the Vikings? McGlothern's length and ball skills are turning heads, and he's giving guys like Okudah and Blackman a run for their money. The Vikings coaches have been praising him since last offseason, according to SI.com. Do you think he's got what it takes to crack the starting lineup? Drop your predictions. This kid's rise is what Vikings camp is all about, underdogs making a name for themselves. With the CB room still shaky, McGlothern's play could force Flores to rethink the depth chart. Keep an eye on this guy. He's got that purple fire. SKOL. The edge rushers are bringing the heat, and it's scary good. Jonathan Greenid and Andrew Van Ginkel were Pro Bowl beasts in 2024, racking up 11.5 sacks each per ESPN. Dallas Turner, the 2024 first-rounder, is ready to break out after limited snaps last year. Seeing all three on the field together in obvious passing downs is going to give QBs nightmares. The battle for the final roster spots is intense, with Gabriel Murphy and Bo Richter fighting to stay. Turner's growth is the big storyline. Can he take the leap in year 2? Who's your favorite edge rusher on this squad? Let's hear it in the comments. This group is the backbone of Flores' aggressive defense. If Turner steps up and the vets keep dominating, we're talking about a pass rush that could lead the league. Get ready for some sacks in 2025. SKOL. Josh Metellus is locked in, and Vikings Nation is pumped. The team captain and do-it-all safety signed a 3-year extension on July 26th, per Vikings.com, securing a key piece of Brian Flores' defense. Metellus was out with a minor ankle tweak on Saturday but is expected back Monday. His versatility is unmatched, even filling in at linebacker last year. Theo Jackson and Jay Ward stepped up as starting safeties in his absence, showing the depth at this position. Harrison Smith is still the OG, but Metellus is the heart of this secondary. How big is this extension for the Vikings defense? Share your thoughts. With Cam Bynum gone, the safety room is relying on veterans and young talent to hold it down. Metellus' leadership will be huge, especially with a tough schedule ahead. This defense is ready to ball out. SKOL. We're just getting started. Vikings fans. Training camp is setting the stage for a monster 2025 season, and the storylines are electric. From McCarthy's rise to Lucky Jackson's breakout, and a defense that's looking downright scary, this team is built for a Super Bowl run. What's got you most excited for the regular season? Drop it in the comments, and let's keep the SKOL spirit alive. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more Vikings news updates. Share this video with your fellow fans, and let's pack the comments with your predictions for the 53-man roster. Who's making the cut? Who's the breakout star? Let's talk football, SKOL Nation. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, SKOL Vikings.